Once, a youngster asked an elderly lady who used to attend all the spiritual activities in her parish, "Auntie, what have you gained by attending all the spiritual activities in the parish?" The elderly woman immediately replied, "I have gained nothing." The youngster was surprised at that negative response. He said, "I am surprised and puzzled that you have gained nothing." Then the woman said, "Before telling you what I have gained, I want to tell you what I have lost. It is only by losing something I have gained something." The woman continued, "By attending spiritual activities regularly in the parish, I have lost my hatred, jealousy, self-centeredness, in order to gain love, peace, and joy." Often, we equate spirituality with spiritual duties and piety. At times, we do spiritual activities out of routine merely to fulfill an obligation. Here, though we have a satisfaction of fulfilling the obligations and observing the norms, yet spiritual activities do not become a transforming experience as we fail to do them out of desire. Spirituality as a way of life is a journey from self-centeredness to God-centeredness, bondage to freedom, and death to life. It is letting go and letting God. Through a process of transformation, one is able to see everything with new eyes, and one is able to relate with one another with love and peace. Spirituality enables us to put on the mind and the heart of the lifeline. Our physical exercises burn our calories so as to have good physical health. Similarly, our spiritual activities done with proper disposition can burn our negative attitudes and thought patterns in order to make us grow in the image and likeness of God. This process of purification makes us spiritually healthy. Memory is a storehouse of our life. When we do not enjoy a good relationship with someone, we bring to our memory only our negative experiences with that person. If one is a narcissistic person, instead of being grateful to God for what He has done, one delights in one's own imagined or real qualities like physical beauty, intellectual brilliance, so on and so forth. One also looks at the negative side of life and fails to be a grateful and joyful person. True spirituality enables us to become aware of our core identity as the beloved of God and recall to our memory the wonders God has done. The intellect forms its values, convictions, and a meaning system. If one believes that God is absent during this pandemic, this person will recall all the negative experiences to prove that God is absent, and eventually this pattern of thinking becomes part of one's meaning system. Here, one's intellect is not enlightened, it's fast asleep, as one sees everything from one's point of view and not from the eyes of faith, and such a way of reasoning out will affect one's choices. When a person has such a negative pattern of thinking, naturally, he or she will have feelings corresponding to his or her way of reasoning. When one's intellect is not enlightened, one is unable to distinguish between temporal and eternal, true life and false life. True spirituality can create an awareness in the person. The will plays a vital role in our choices. It is the response of the affections. We cannot separate it from the memory and the intellect. When one's intellect is colored by the principles of profit and pleasure, the will is affected by such a worldview and it is bound to make life-destroying choices. Whereas, when the intellect is governed by principles of service and respect, such a meaning system will impel the will to make life-promoting choices. Let us pause and reflect. As you introspect into your life, do you observe that through spirituality you were able to let go and let God? A grain of wheat has to die. If it dies, it bears much fruit. During this week, look at the way you reason out about yourself, God, others, and life. See whether you need any purification. Offer to the Lifeline your struggles. Let Him heal you and empower you. Ponder over the purpose of your life, the choices you make, and see how your spiritual health is. Are you progressing or regressing in your spiritual journey? Pay attention to your spiritual health. Spiritual health is as important as physical health.